Never getting married again.
Damn. Wow.
I'm not.
And do y'all see how bad the wall has done LaLa? Are y'all witnessing how bad the wall has been to LaLa, man? If you didn't see the name up there, you wouldn't even be able to tell that was LaLa Anthony, bro. Put a 1 in the chat if when you first looked at this without the name up there, you would have known that was LaLa Anthony. Now I want you to go, when you're done with this, go look at her IG and see how much different she looks on IG in recent pictures she posted like this week or last week. See, when there ain't no camera filters, when there ain't no IG filters, this is what it looks like. And listen, and we're not even knocking the woman or attacking the woman or anything. We're just saying, damn, this is rough, man. You can go anywhere to get the lies, but I know you came here to get the truth. Welcome to the Alphasphere. Welcome to the Alphasphere, the only place on the planet that's totally engulfed in positivity and totally submerged in alpha energy. I'm your host, Dr. BOA.
What is don't speed past the I'll never get married again, though.
I'm never getting married again.
Damn. Wow.
It's one of those things in life that I feel like I could check it off. Like, okay, I did that. You know, maybe people want to say they've experienced that. I've experienced it. And I know the good and the bad that happened to me. So it's not something I want to experience again. I can have an incredible relationship with somebody and not be married. I feel like marriage at times, and I'm not knocking anybody who's married. It didn't work for me. I'm all for anyone it worked for. But I feel like marriage at times becomes very much like a business thing. And what I found with marriage is easy to get into and harder to get out of when you're dealing with lawyers and this and that. It just gets really complicated. It's just like I don't feel like I need that anymore.
I want y'all to think about this. This woman is in her 40s. She spent her best years in a marriage with Carmelo. And she said she couldn't handle the spotlight. When he moved to New York, she couldn't handle the spotlight. I will say this, anyone who's a sports fan in New York understands that there is a lot of scrutiny that comes with being an athlete in New York. But now at this point, she was just on an episode of the Call Her Daddy podcast, and she says that now the only men who want to talk to her are young guys. Why? Because at this point, after all of those years in a marriage, her dating life, her relationship life, her love life has been reduced to being a fantasy for young guys. And you know what happens with a fantasy? Once you fulfill it, it's over. So basically, that's what her life is now. She doesn't want to get married, but even if she wanted to, how many options would she truly have? I can almost guarantee you nobody's beating down LaLa's door to wife her up. And now she's at the point where she has to make it a positive outlook on the fact that the only men who want to interact with her are men who want to have fun with the LaLa Anthony. And those are going to be young guys. Because guys in their 40s don't want women in their 40s. That's just a fact of the matter. That's just the fact of the matter. Now, my age limit has got a lot tighter. My low end age limit is 28. My age limit is 28 to 30. That's it. A very tight window eliminates a bunch of women, but I found that women in that age range are still young enough to be teachable, reachable, leadable, but also mature enough to not be stuck on stupid and not be out here wilding out doing foolish things. Now, I'm not saying all of them, but I'm saying from my experience, the women who show me attraction confirmation are usually within that age range. Sometimes a little bit younger, but that's my age limit. No man in his 40s wants a woman in her 40s, unless that woman grew up, unless y'all got in y'all 40s together. If you had her in her 20s and then y'all got in y'all 40s together, it might be cheaper to keep her, but that don't even mean you want her. Some men are stuck with their woman in her 40s. The bottom line is, what is there left for? She's already given a man her children. You know what I'm saying? She's already had that man's seed. She's already given that man her nuptials. She's already given that man the whole wifey experience. What else is left? Let me tell y'all something. A woman has to be able to give you something that she's never given another man. If she can't, then she's just something to have fun with. Any woman. It don't matter how good you think she is. If she can't give you something that she's never given any other man, she's just something to have fun with, because all of the important things that she can give you have already been experienced by another man. And I'm gonna be honest with you. Who the hell want to be a woman's second husband? Who want to be a woman's second husband? Put a one in the chat if you want to be a woman's second husband. Like, even if you're open to marriage, put a one in the chat if you want to be a woman's second husband, third husband, fourth husband. A woman in her 40s, man, can't offer you anything beneficial except for loving. And I mean, as you get older, you want something that's a little bit more physically appealing than LaLa is at this particular time in her life. That's just the reality of it, man. Like, we're not even, see, when we say things like this, when we speak the reality, then women in beta male simp manginas believe that we are downing women. No, we're not. This is a fact of the matter. This is a fact of the matter. Now, she also says those guys will DM her and want to take her out. Why? Because at 2022, for the majority of guys, hey man, LaLa's free, she's single, and she ain't talking about wifing up nobody, so you know that ain't what she's trying to do. And let's be honest, man, when you younger, you just have fewer options. Unless you're some type of uber celebrity or athlete or something like that, man, you just have fewer options. You have fewer options mentally. You think you have fewer options. This society tells you have fewer options. But you don't necessarily do. You don't necessarily have fewer options. Now, this woman knows nothing about relationships. She's been married for years. She's been married for 20 years, man, almost. She knows nothing about relationships. She knows nothing about the current dating site, the current dating trends, rather. She knows nothing about any of those things. And what we have to understand is that as a woman at her age, not knowing any of those things, she just has to take the options that are available to her. She has to. And you know, she was on the episode with well, it was the Ellen show with Sierra, and she was just gushing over Russell. She wants her a Russell. She wants a no. How do you want Russell when you're saying now you're never going to get married? Obviously, Russell is that type of guy. When a woman runs out of options without having to be honest and say, I'll take what I can get, she's just all over the place. And the reality of it is, when you hit that phase where all men want from you is intimacy, you just have to wrap your mind around the concept that you don't want marriage because you're not going to get marriage, not any marriage you want. That's just real, man. I ain't making it up. So I say this, man, be careful out here when you're dealing with these women out here, man, because a woman gets to a point, and this is always her agenda, but as she gets older and, you know, the wall is her friend, she starts to be truly all about herself. What can she get? How can it benefit her? Even if it doesn't benefit you, or even if it's a detriment to you, it's a survival tactic. And I'm not saying it's good or bad. I'm saying it's just true. It's a survival tactic. And women get to a certain age and they just want to survive. They want to survive in loving. They want to survive in relationship status. They want to survive in beauty. They want to survive in financial status. They want to survive in popularity. They want to survive in validation. They want to survive in everything. Plastic surgeons make millions because women want to survive in physicality, physical appearance, beauty. And now when a woman gets this age, she's really just surviving. She's really just surviving. But I can guarantee you, Melo doesn't feel the same way about his future projections, his future prospects. Why? Because the wall is real for a woman, no matter what she does. Is there a wall that a man can hit? Yes, but he has to try all his 20s and 30s to hit that moment. He got to do all the wrong things and say, wall, here I come. A woman, it doesn't matter what she does. She can be beautiful. She can be well kept. But at a certain point, when her youthful exuberance fades, then she's just not going to have the options she had before. Doesn't matter what kind of money she has. because a man who's getting money don't care if a woman has money. This is why this is a woman who has gone through it, and now afterwards she's saying now she sees why men don't get legally married. All of the reasons she just named is the reason we talk about all the time. You get in it, you can't get out of it. It's a business. It can be very expensive. It's probably going to be very expensive for you as a man. Why get into it?